I wanted to share something with you guys. So I got introduced this book. It's called Chicken Soup for the Soul, and there's like hundreds of stories, and they're all based on true stories. Because I'm actually a writer, and even though I kind of left that habit alone, I actually published a book last year on how I changed my life. So if anybody's interested, you can actually get it for free on as a Kindle version on Amazon if you have an account with them. There was a quote that kind of made me reflect, because this channel is all about reflecting. It's all about inspiring one another, and you'll never know who is going to get inspired by it, right? Like, we never know each other's circumstances. That's why if you get an inkling sensation, if you feel like your intuition is calling you to do something, do it, okay? Because the longer that you prolong that feeling, that intuition that you're supposed to do something, you'll never know. It might actually like help somebody's life out, you know what I mean? So this quote says, "We know everything we need to know to end the needless emotional suffering that many people currently experience. High self-esteem and personal effectiveness is available to anyone willing to take the time to pursue it," right? So kind of let that sink in for a little bit. And then I kind of want to read you guys like a quick short paragraph that just made me think and made me realize like why I do the things that I do, okay? But this story is called Who You Are Makes a Difference. Let me kind of read it so you guys kind of understand. So, a teacher in New York decided to honor each of her seniors in high school by telling them the difference they each made. Using a process developed by Hellis Bridges of Del Mar, California, she called each student to the front of the class one at a time. First, she told them how the student made a difference to her and the class. Then she presented each of them with a blue ribbon imprinted with gold letters which read, "Who I am makes a difference." Okay, so keep that in mind. That's the whole theme of this story. Let's say that I receive this ribbon, right? I go and tell somebody, whoever I come across or think would be a good fit for this ribbon, I give it to them and I tell them that I would think they would make a difference, and then they pass it on and so forth. So this student gave it to this grumpy guy, right? And then the grumpy guy was kind of shocked, right? Because he's like, what the hell? Like, the student actually thinks highly of me, right? So it made a difference in his life, and it changed the whole course of his day. So he went home and he was trying to reflect, like, who can I give this ribbon to, right? Because I needed to get passed down the line. Then he thought about his son, okay? And this is what he says to his son. "My days are really hectic, and when I come home, I don't pay a lot of attention to you. Sometimes I scream at you for not getting good enough grades in school and for your bedroom, being a mess. But somehow tonight, I just wanted to sit here and, well, just to let you know that you do make a difference to me. Besides your mother, you are the most important person in my life. You're a great kid, and I love you." The startled boy started to sob and sob, and he couldn't stop crying. His whole body shook. He looked up at his father and said through his tears, "I was planning on committing suicide tomorrow, Dad, but because I didn't think you loved me, now I don't need to." So this story touched my heart because, for one, it's like, you don't know the effect that even simple words can have on people. All I kept thinking when I read this chapter was that if I can change the course of that person's day, you don't know to the extent in which that simple phrase can go. You know, it can have a huge impact on that person's life, regardless of your situation, okay? Don't marinate in your situation. Find a strong support group that supports you, okay? That comforts you, that encourages you. Not people that drag you down, that keep you stuck, that don't help you find solutions, okay? There's always solution to every problem. You just have to find those people.